Hey, what's up, everybody? Quick video, or not quick video. Anyway, I was having a shitty day at work today. It's a Saturday, and everybody comes in to McDonald's on Saturday, going places. So they stop and get McDonald's for breakfast and lunch and shit like that. It was just a horrible fucking day. But I go read the paper, and in my fucking town, which I never thought some shit like this would happen, is this debate going on at the college over does God exist? It's between an atheist and a Christian. Uh, the Christian's name is Colton Scott, and the atheist is Sean Schifano. Now, I read this article, and basically this Colton Scott guy is... The reasons in the debate he's given are the same usual straw man arguments, this cosmological uh, principle about how, everything looks created, so therefore there must have been a God, and very, the usual, if scientists, or if Christians ever do get a little bit scientific, this is the arguments they make. Now the other guy, Sean Schifano, is making the argument that's, everything about the universe is chaotic, and a few things like that about how the cosmological principle has some huge fucking holes in it. But this should be a very good thing, and I never thought I would see some shit like this in my town. But it's going on at the college, like less than a mile from where I'm fucking sitting right now on Tuesday. So what I'm gonna do is gonna call some numbers and shit and find out if they're filming it. But if I can, I'll try to get some footage of it and put it on, like, because I'll have to fucking shoot my iPod and stupid shit like that. But if I can get some stuff, I'll put it on Blip TV in my next video. After this goes down, I'll let you know and where you can find it and shit. If they're filming this, which I really fucking hope they are, I'll see if they're gonna be selling the DVDs or tapes or whatever the fuck they're selling, and then I'll put that on. I'll just put the whole thing on Blip TV if they got it. But I'll try and do something at the very least. If I can't do either one, I'll at least tell you some shit about what's going down here. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna fucking go to this. This is pretty good, because what these dudes are trying to do, even though I don't agree with this Colton Scott dude, what he's trying to do is say that atheists and Christians can sort of have a debate and kind of get along and just fucking talk to each other without devolving into this, you're fucking wrong and you're going to hell, and, because when I get into discussions with some Christians in my life, what'll happen is I try and treat everybody just fine when I meet them, right? I'll talk to them. If they're Christians, I'll just, if they ask me if I go to church or anything, I'll just let them know, hey, I'm an atheist. Now, 9 times out of 10, only very few times has this not happened to me. I'll let them know I'm an atheist. And they'll just be like, oh, okay, well, that's different from my position. But that's alright, you're an alright person. I know a few people who've done that, but the vast majority just start outright attacking you. How you think we got here? What's your explanation? You're not very smart, are you? Now, there's this fucking line that you don't fucking cross. When Christians do that to me, you have stepped over the fucking line, alright? I'm gonna let you know, back the fuck off, because if you don't, I'm gonna hurt your fucking feelings, alright? Atheists have done that too, because I'll tell atheists I'm an atheist, and then they'll start telling me this weird fucking crazy thing. I met one dude like this who was an atheist, who told me this fucking crazy thing about how the world is controlled by fucking lizards, alright? Some dude, I don't know his fucking name, but he wrote this book about how aliens, which are fucking giant lizards or something like that, are secretly disguised as humans, are controlling the earth, and he doesn't believe in a god because he thinks they invented that or some shit. When you step over that, into that realm, I just back away slowly and fucking start dialing 911, because that is fucking crazy. And now, I had a discussion with this dude, and I just told him I'm an atheist, that's not what I believe. He's like, no, you gotta believe it, the fucking lizards are gonna get you. Just fucking crazy shit. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up and get away from me, alright? Back the fuck off, you know? But what these dudes are doing, even though I've seen what the Christian dude is sort of selling, he's getting a little bit sciencey and a little bit intelligent, which I admire, you know. But his facts aren't really backed up. Plus, in this article, the reason he says he became a Christian is he was sort of searching for something. He says that he's quoted as saying, he always believed in something supernatural, you know, just maybe not the God of the Bible, but then when he figured out the God of the Bible, he's just been going with that ever since, you know, which ain't really a reason to be a Christian. It's almost an admission that you don't fucking believe what you're spouting. Now, I'm not trying, this sounds kind of assholeish, I'm not trying to knock the dude, because this is the type of Christianity I like. They treat everybody as equals, you know. They're just having a friendly debate. They're not devolving into this fucking picket sign bullshit. You're going to hell, you fucking baby killer, you know, shit like that. I think this is going to be really good. I'm going to try my best. I know I'm fucking going to this thing, because it doesn't cost anything. It's fucking less than a mile from my fucking house. I'm pretty sure, you know, maybe 2 miles. I'm definitely fucking going to this thing, but I don't know if I'll get footage. At the very least, I'll say some shit about it, you know. But I think it's going to turn out to be really good. And I saw this other thing in here, this little article, Can Faith and Science Be Compatible? And it's about this dude who basically went on a website, or in the New York Times. He was in the New York Times, is quoted, saying that he's a Christian, or a Catholic, or something like that, and he said, if there's enough data to support evolution, Christians have to at least recognize that fact, otherwise we're going to be seen as some sort of weird cult that's fucking detached from reality. And that kind of got me thinking, a lot of times, you know, that's the way Christianity likes to present itself, as very, very fucking detached from reality. Like when Christians say the earth is only 6,000 years old, or people walked the earth with dinosaurs, that is extremely, since we know that fucking is not true, sane people at least, that is extremely fucking detached from reality, alright? That is some shit that if you give them the facts of why that is not true, they will invent some fucking crazy story about a little red dude with a fucking pitchfork placing bones in the ground to trick you. It is, like, this is reality, and they're way the fuck on the other side. They're like, you know, it's basically if somebody walked up to you and tried to convince you that Buddha has a ghost penis living in your fucking cereal, or the whole atheist lizard men argument, you know. It's fucking extremely a warped view of basic facts. But if that's what they want to believe, you know, as long as they keep their fucking hands where I can see them at all times, and I can back away, and not, you know, they don't freak out like fucking Tobey Maguire did in that Brothers movie, if you haven't seen it. I saw that last night. It was fucking brilliant, you know. Little old Spider-Man goes from geeky to swinging a fucking pole around in his kitchen, yelling at Natalie Portman, going, "I'll fucking kill you!" You know. Great fucking movie. You should do that. Anyway. But that's all I want to talk about. I'm not, if I can tape some of this, I don't know if it'll all fit on my iPod. I'm hoping maybe it will. I'll try. It's going to be kind of maybe shitty sound quality, but it should be okay video quality, or I'll try to get good seats or something. I'll put it on Blip TV if I can get the entire thing on my iPod, but I'm going to check this out, and you'll get something that I found out, you know. Ain't gonna be big arguments I haven't heard before, but maybe I'll, you know, they're gonna have a Q&A session a little bit too. So maybe you might, if they have a DVD of it or some shit like that. Oh, sorry. You might see me on tape or something, asking a question. But anyway, that's really all I got, so peace.